Hi there, my name is Shamina Taylor, and you're watching a video on 5 daily practices for success. Now, you always hear about the morning routine, right? Now, I'm going to give you my 5 top things that I do that produce the most successful day for me. Now, if you love this video, please subscribe. If you love my channel and you think somebody would benefit from it, please let them know. More the merrier. And if there's something else that you're looking for, just let me know. Now, 5 daily things. Now, first of all, you need a daily practice. If you desire to get to your next level self, I truly believe what we do as soon as we wake up in the morning will set the day for the pace of how we're going to be. We've got things coming at us right, left, and center all day long. And being able to be in a high vibrational frequency, being in a successful state from the morning allows us to not be in mediocrity. And we're not basically like deflecting people all day long. You put yourself at a higher vibration. So the first thing that I would want you to do is get out a piece of paper and write down some things that you think you can commit to. I'm going to give you many things that you can create out of your day. Now, not all of them are going to be aligned with you. Pick things that you think you can actually stick to, because part of a morning routine is actually consistency, right? But I'm going to have a caveat here. If you miss one day of your morning routine, does not mean your day is going to go down the toilet, okay? So consistency is key, but at the same time, you want to also be able to give yourself room to maybe have a lazy Sunday, to maybe have something else. And that's going to get number 5. I'm going to tell you why the importance of that. Okay. Now, many people have told you this, and sometimes I don't always practice this, but most of the time I do. Don't pick up your phone first thing in the morning. Don't look at your messaging. Don't check your email. Don't open up Facebook. Don't start putting yourself right into an energy that you don't want to be in. Many of the times people go there and they're wasting time, and then they say, well, I don't have time to meditate. I don't have time to journal, because they've spent an hour and a half on Facebook or on Instagram, right? So first things first, leave the stress of the phone alone. You can check the time, but what I would do is maybe snooze all of your notifications from your email, through Facebook, whatever other social media you have, so that when you pick up your phone, all you see is the time. Now, write out what your routine of an easy day would look like. How much time can you commit to your morning routine? Write that down. Maybe you want to start your day at 9 a.m. Now work backwards. Maybe you want to start your day at 7 a.m. Work backwards. It doesn't matter what time you start your day, especially if you're an entrepreneur. Like, I don't subscribe to you've got to wake up at 5 a.m. to kill the day. I feel like when you wake up and you've got a methodology every single day and it works for you, then let it work for you. I personally don't like having calls before 12 p.m. because my morning routine does last a few hours. But part of the work that I do, it's so imperative that I get into this energetic frequency. I get into my vibration, I get clarity, I declare what I want for my day. This is what I teach. So for me personally, I spend a lot of time on it. Now, for example, here's another thing you can do. Meditation. Not everybody loves meditation. I'm not pushing it on you, but maybe you want to get into a quiet space. Maybe you want to calm your thoughts. For me personally, I do about 15 minutes of breath work because it usually gets me into a state of just releasing anything that's there. Then I will meditate for an hour, or maybe I'll meditate for 15 minutes. It all depends on how much time I have for the day. You got to do what feels good for you, what you can commit to on a regular basis. And how much time and effort do you want to put into this? Because if you wake up saying, well, I gotta go meditate, I gotta go journal, I gotta go do this, you're not going to stick to it. And like I said again, consistency is key with any type of successful morning routine that you want to create. My next step after I meditate and I've cleared myself and I've become one with my higher self, I go into journaling. Journaling, for me, I'm the journaling queen. Like, I love journaling. I teach people to journal. Journaling is something where you just get to be real with yourself. We get so many thoughts throughout the day that don't serve us. And sometimes in the morning you'll feel fresh, and then all of a sudden you'll pick up a thought from the day before and you're like, gosh, why am I thinking that again? Why am I doing that again? Great opportunity to get those thoughts out once and for all. Get some clarity on it, witness them, and be like, all right, I'm thinking these thoughts. What can I do about them? So when I start journaling, I put out all the things that I don't feel are serving me, and I witness them, and I'm like, is this true? Is this really something I want to believe? Am I choosing to believe? And usually it's a no, right? So then I journal out what I do want. So then I move into my desires. What do I want to create for the day? Because if you're not setting that type of, declaration out into the world, then you're just letting the world decide for you. Sometimes people have a very strong desire every day and they can stay in their lane, but most of the time things will come at you at life. So if you set up the day to write out what your desired state is, big desires. If you want to be a New York Times bestselling author, if you want to make $100,000 cash in a month, if you want to be a multimillionaire, if you want the lover of your life, write it down, put it in there. It's just declaring to yourself, getting super clear on what it is you're going to create with this day, because we are the master of our days. Every single day we wake up, we have a brand new slate to create what we want. So I would journal. The next thing I do is I have a gratitude journal. Sometimes I start that first. I just do a one pager. I write down maybe 20 things that I'm grateful for. When I sit in gratitude, it's the most amazing shift of my life, because I put myself into the frequency of things that I've already am being appreciative of. And when you're appreciative of so many things in your life, guess what? The universe is like, oh, she really likes that. Let me send her more. So gratitude journal is really important. The next thing I do after I've done all of that is I get into exercise mode, because I think moving my body and moving the energy in my body is so imperative. Either I'll ride the Peloton or I'll go work out and do some weights, but I give myself 45 minutes to an hour of being present in my body and moving my body, because my spirit lives in this place. And so I make that commitment to myself 6 days a week. It is something that I feel has been a game changer when you move energy like that. Maybe it's yoga for you, maybe it's Pilates, maybe it's stretching, maybe it's going for a walk, but I encourage you to have at least 1 hour of exercise. Now, the fifth and final thing that I would say is be so intentional with your day. When you wake up every morning, how do you want the day to go? How do you want your meetings to go? How do you want your connections to people to go? How do you want to dictate what type of life you want? You've got to sit there and decide. Be intentional. Sometimes you'll wake up one morning and be like, I don't want to do my meditation today. Listen in, tap into that, because that's your soul self speaking to you. Maybe that day you might not want to start off with work. You might want to go take the day off. Maybe you want to go sit and have a bubble bath for an hour. Maybe you want to get on the phone and talk to someone you haven't talked to in a while. Be intentional, feed yourself, but don't be lazy, right? So you just want to make sure you're allowing yourself to be in the energy of what it is you want to create out of the day. When I say don't be lazy, I mean like every day can't be the chill day, right? You want to make sure you have a somewhat structure, but you also leave room for you to create what it is you want to create. Every day, be intentional. You wake up in the morning, be intentional with what that day is going to bring to you. Every day we get another day to create the magic of our life. And when you're intentional, everything comes to you. It is like the most power-driven force ever. You're saying and stating to the universe, this is going to be the best day of my life. If you wake up every day with that intention, this is going to be the best day of my life. It's going to be the best day of your life, no matter what. Even with maybe some painful things coming in, you'll still end up being the best day of your life. I hope this video found you well. Just for a recap, the first thing you want to do is create some type of morning routine. Decide how much time you have. What do you want to do for it? I suggested number 2 be meditation. You can get an app. You can find a guided meditation, go to YouTube, whatever it is. You can do 5 minutes, 10 minutes to an hour. Do some breath work. Do something that's going to get the energy in you moving and also create this calm stillness in you. Number 3, I said to journal. Journaling to me is one of the best ways to start activating your intentional state of declaration, also to get the monkey mind out and get yourself in alignment with what you want to create in this lifetime. And number 4 is exercise. Move your body. Get moving. Do something. Allow yourself to just really feed into the human that you're in. And number 5, be intentional with everything that you do, because when you're intentional, you create the most magical life. I'm Shamina Taylor. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, subscribe, give me a like. Maybe you can tag somebody that might need this message. Write down in the comments anything that was an aha for you. Maybe you journaled out. Maybe you want to share your morning routine with me. I'd love to hear about it. And I'll see you soon, and watch the next video.